way to meet Kristen.
I've had such an amazing opportunity here so far. I came here with an objective to help women because that's what I do. So my goal is to be a strong support system for Kristen with the time I have left here. Hey, girl.
Hey.
Kristen is a woman from the homeless shelter. She's 25. She's 3 weeks sober. And from what I've heard so far, her life has been tragic.
Go down to the next light and make a left.
Okay. I'm having her take me on a tour of downtown Louisville where she used to use to show me how she lived.
This is where it starts. Like, you can start seeing people from downtown that are homeless just panhandling, like, for money all day. Because, I mean, that's their hustle. That's how they get high.
Right. Kristen seems very open and willing to talk. She definitely wants somebody to hear her story.
I was involved with this gang.
How did you get introduced to gangs?
My friend was like, you know, why don't you come out for a night and have fun? I went out and had fun. I never came back home. First time I ever done meth. I left my kids, I left my house, my car, my old man. I drained his bank account when I left.
She was sold to a gang owned by the cartel.
They're everywhere.
So now she wants to show me where she used to use, where the gangs work their corners.
If you're from here and you've used down here, it's really hard to get out of.
So, did you ever live down here? Like, how do you know about this?
When I was a kid, I lived in a shelter out here, and my mom was out here, so I always knew down here was, like, really bad. The cops down here just don't.
They don't care?
No, not at all. But I was involved with this gang, and they wanted me to have intercourse with this female, and I didn't want to, so he grabbed me by the head of my hair, and I had a knife in my back pocket, and I flipped it out and went to go stab this girl, and she was kicking me in my face. And the guy that was standing beside me punched me because I was gonna kill her. Like, I was scared for my life. And they wouldn't let me leave the house after that because they thought I was gonna tell somebody. So they, like, held me hostage for days, and then I got on some girl's phone and got a hold of some people back in Shepherdsville, and they came down there and they busted in there and was like, I'm taking her with me.
Kristen, she's one of those women who have literally let addiction take everything from her. Are you okay with walking around?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is this gonna affect you at all?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just want to make sure.
No, absolutely not. I mean, and maybe this a help.
That's.
You know what I mean?
I'm praying to God that's what he does. I do a lot of addiction awareness work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it takes a lot of courage just to speak about the problem.
This lifestyle down here is totally different.
This is crazy. Like, it's legitimately a small city down here. This is insane, you know?
Yeah, it's, see, like, look. Oh. Yeah, watch where you step down here.
So have you been homeless a long time?
Well, we've been sleeping on couch to couch, and then we came down here and lived like this for a little while. Yeah, just nasty. Oh, man, I'm so grateful. It's crazy.
It's such an... And, like, at the time, it almost seems normal, doesn't it?
Yeah, we adapt quick.
Yep.
But, like, have you ever, when you were a kid, had, like, pet rats or anything? Or mouse?
No, but my sister had a pet mouse.
Okay, well, you know how their cage smells?
Yeah.
That's what this Vidoc smells like.
Really? All the time?
Yes.
It's probably just all body fluid.
Yeah, well, I'm like, one day I was like, where do you guys use the bathroom at? You know, I was just curious.
Right here.
Yeah, wherever. I was like, oh no, I can't do this.
Were there a lot of females down there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, I would never think that.
Yeah, just nasty. People pull up on this corner right here.
Right in the street?
Yes, they'll throw it out the window and throw in the money because you never know what they're gonna do or who they are.
That's
It's
true.
easier to get away.
Right.
So I would not walk these streets at night.
So you don't have to say names, but do you still have any like contacts around this area?
No, it's been years since I've, messed with anybody.
I never would have dreamed like cartel here.
And that's another reason why I kind of stuck with the gang for so long is because I knew that I wouldn't get messed with because I was property. So
You're protected.
yeah.
Yeah. Do they have like blocks that they run here?
You see stuff on the walls, like you'll see like certain signs or symbols, and that's a gang affiliation. That means that they run that block. They sell on that block and don't disrespect it. Yes.
Right. That blew me away. Kristen told me a lot about the cartel through her gang affiliations, what gangs work, what corners, and what signs to look for by the graffiti paintings, and how they mark their own territories. I would have never guessed that gangs were involved with the cartel. So clearly we're just seeing that the big guys have a hand in everything, and that would have included her at one point.
It was great being sober and being able to do all of these great opportunities.
Just goes to show you the gifts of sobriety once you keep living right.
I'm forever grateful. What did you feel about being my sponsor?
I would love to be your sponsor. I'm thrilled that Jonathan suggested that I meet up with Kristen. And with the time I have left here, I want to make sure she's safe, keep her clean and sober, and be as best as a support contact for her as possible. Do you guys want to get out of Bullitt County?
Yes.
Yeah.
As soon as I can.
I don't blame you. You're gonna be all right.